Rapidly rising rent and the end of assured short-hold tenancies have left thousands stranded on the streets of Britain. According to government figures, almost 19,000 households were made homeless after being evicted by private landlords last year. That's a 200% increase compared to 5 years ago. There have also been just under 43,000 families who've been forced to sleep rough. That's a 35% increase just in the last 12 months. There have been calls from charities and MPs for the government to start addressing the issue of homelessness here in the UK. But one concerned citizen has confronted Theresa May directly. A 5-year-old girl named Brooke has demanded that the Prime Minister starts building houses and feeding people.
Look, my name is Brooke Blair and I'm 5 years old. I've got something to say to you, Theresa May. Yesterday night, I was out in the streets and I saw millions of homeless people. I saw one with floppy ears, I saw loads. You should be out there, Theresa May. You should be biscuits, hot chocolate sandwiches, and building houses. Look, I'm only 5 years old. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm saving up money and there'll never be enough. You've got the pot of money. Spend some and help people. That's what you've got to do. Because we've had lots of wars in this country and I do not like that, Theresa May. I'm very angry.
Well, we spoke to Brooke's mother, who explained why her daughter decided to make such an impassioned plea.
She asked, "Mum, why are people sleeping on the street?" And I said, well, lots of reasons, and we had a bit of a conversation about it. And obviously children are so inquisitive, they see the world so black and white, that she said, well, why can't you buy the houses, Mum, for everybody? And I said, well, can't really afford to buy everybody a house. And then she said, well, who's in charge? Whose job is it? And I said, well, at the moment, the Prime Minister is Theresa May. And it kind of went from there because she's a very passionate little girl and homelessness has become like her thing. Like, she can't understand why we live in a rich country, why we've got a house, and why there's people living on the street. And I think you should treat children with respect and give them some answers, obviously child friendly, but she wanted to know some answers. And so it kind of came from there. She's also said that she wanted to give all her pocket money to homeless people, which I know people would think it comes from the parent, but it actually comes from children just seeing it very simply, that there's a problem, we sort the problem. And she sees Theresa May is in charge, she has the pot of money, as she said in a video, and why isn't she doing something about it?